people in the background. Welcome back to some Final Fantasy 14 with Dyoxx Blade here, and yeah, we're gonna, I guess, continue on some main story quests. I guess if y'all actually know the game, let me know what y'all want to see in here, and I will try my best. I'm still fairly new to it. Yeah, so we're gonna continue talking to Momody. Yeah, accept the quest. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform as to help you get to know the place. Oh shit. No, I didn't mean that. No. If it weren't for Aetherites traveling around Eorzea, would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with Aetherite before, Dyoxx? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Coliseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You will have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else you fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Oda, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Dyoxx. There's plenty as won't grope to swindle the unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Ciceroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's ready. In short, then, visit the Aetherite Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smiths over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. This past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down on your small clothes without a gil to your name. Hi. I see you. Don't wave at me. Yes, nod. Quest accepted. And do this stuff. Oh, I care not for that. Sanctuaries. Hello, Mr. Smith, dude. Greetings, I am one of the Smiths, a stoker of fires and forager of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. See, you have but recently taken up the Adventurer's mantle. The possibility of stretching out before you must be positively daunting. Not really. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fleeting heroes. You are our champion of tomorrow, our incessant, yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors are ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. Yep. Cool. I don't feel like talking to you anymore. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come to the behest of Miss Momody of the quicksand? Oh, midget. Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. I'll give you a boot to the ass. How's that? Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. 200,000 gil. That's it. These crystalline agglomerations, I feel like I should have done that, tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Nod. Return learned. Yeah. I don't care about that speech stuff. I made a mistake. Caesarula. Oh shit. My dear adventurer, I should not have skipped that stuff, but my dear adventurer, when you ask an Udon for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your grab, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Can't open it. Oh, Mistress Momody instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate, being advantageous suited in relation to the other city-states. Udal's market have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzea commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Valbrand and Aldnard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia, whatever, have chosen Oda as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek adventure, a deadlier sword perhaps, or a shinier trinket, whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out the particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momody, now off with you. Or aren't you rude? With short people. I mean, I'm not tall myself, but still. Tall as you. Yeah. And this. And into the doors. Momody, your short person friend, has said hi. How was your tour of the city, Dyoxx? Get lost, did you? No. Well, Uda's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring like you've got a purpose, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? No. Alright then. All that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Complete. Money and blood. Yay, quest. It'd be level 4. Declined it. Posted to. Anyways, what this mission is going to tell you is you're going to go over to a. Let's get to it. I'm going to go over to a dispatch yard out in Landalan, and then I get to talk to the guy in charge over there, and I'm pretty sure that quest makes me deliver tea. Oh my god. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old lava fellow, passing his final years in quite the solitude. Essentially, he just introduced himself, said hi to me, said, oh, you're an adventurer, something like that. 12 knew that there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Udans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin by the sweat of our brows and the love of our home. We have rebuilt Uda to the grandeur and majesty, stupid, that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Uda needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point. I suppose I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Oh, yeah, I'll take these. Yeah. And I press C. I put these boots here, and I'm gonna end up selling those. So, those on. And bam! Don't that look smexy? And pop shine. Bronze, yeah. And then I get one of these, or I can get the money. I mean, I know I'm gonna get another sword eventually, but money. I mean, that's 400 gil right there. Oh, I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Alright, since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them those twilight pretzels. Oh, pretzels, not tea. Tea's the other mission. Would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Okay, that was dark. I hope I read that right. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way first. With this guy. Pretzel. 12, save me. 14 days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Have a pretzel. Twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing, God's damned pretzel. I feel reborn. Western front clear, eastern front clear. Have a pretzel. For me, from Papa Sean, Twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach, now can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Really? Halt, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. And I don't know if I want to give you this pretzel anymore. And why would you want the pretzel on the ground? That's gross. State your name and business. A Twilight pretzel from Papa Sean? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Eat. And pain. Little Papa Sean. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels. I see you tell me. How fair our Sultan sworn sentries. Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. I guess I'll go with the sword just so I can pick up decent gear towards this play. I need to put that sword in. Right. Getting broken. This. There. Now I have a new sword. Dyoxx. I have just this moment. No. The time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet the Sultan's Sworn. Cutscene type. A young and noble woman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see to her safe return. The Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. No, it cannot happen, Dyoxx. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Nod. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalon is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lyra. I don't know. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan tree. Good luck. Well, why don't you go out there if you know where she is? Well, I am indeed probably going to leave it here for now. And I will say, next episode we will pick up where we left off with this looking for the Lalafell princess chick. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just about it.